because of the altitude limitations, I would encourage whoever takes the lantern to set up at about 22 to 25,000 AGL and have Jester just search for specifically anti-air threats.
Yeah, I was thinking
And
about actually hogging the just 300 flight level and just circle it, but I was more thinking about armaments. Just want to go with the snake eyes, or do we really want to bring the herd to them?
well, I mean, it's up to you guys. Like I said, you're going to try to take on as many of those as you can, because you've got a lantern to work with. That'll help you identify where our actual threats are. So,
You want a bomb, Victor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can bomb. Because the SA-19 and 15 are pretty soft targets, so...
Since we only have one Rio here today, it looks like, do y'all prefer Jester or Rio for the targeting pod?
Jester's probably going to be easier because he can just look and see that like 2 pixels from high altitude.
Yeah. That's actually a really good question. I could loiter, and you could give it a shot and be my Rio.
Go ahead and just take Jester at first, and if he's not working out for whatever reason, I'll jump in. Just let me know.
Oh no, here's the thing. Jester always works with more, with this setup. It's more, the player that actually is taking care of the lantern stuff. You can get some really cool stuff or do some crazy shots at high altitude as a player, because you can laser designate an area in between targets, so we can conserve ammo. But in spotting, Jester is superior to a human being, because he has God's eye.
Gotcha, yeah.
So
Go with Jester at first, and we'll see how that works. And if you need me, let me know, and I'll jump in the back seat to help out.
okay. Yeah, I'm good for either, so... I'll bring Snake Eyes, seeing that we're gonna bring a lantern.
Base, are we bringing 83s or 82s?
I'm bringing a bunch of 82s.
Alright, I'll bring those.
I'll
match you.
Victor, my thought, because you're working with Yikes, and when you guys are bringing the lantern, you'd probably be better off if you both brought GBUs. It's just my thought.
So true.
You know, you guys can buddy lays, CCRP, however you want to do it. I mean, if we really wanted to, we could all take GBUs. Whoever's got the lantern just sits there and orbits. And then we swing back around and get dumb bombs for what's left.
We'll bring some dumb bombs.
Okay, then I'll bring the bunch of GBU 12s.
Okay.
Request rearming. Copy.
Yeah, I'll bring the lantern.
Okay.
If we're gonna use GBUs, I might want to have a physical Rio for ammo conservation.
Well, the beautiful thing is he can bounce back and forth if you feel like that's going to be the better option.
Ready to start.
Like I said, you and Yikes work out how you guys want to do your weapons loadouts. I'm going to leave that on you two.
Yep.
With him being flight lead.
All right, I'm gonna go grab the pod.
Oh.
Or did you grab the pod?
I grabbed the pot. I'm gonna fix some SOS issues.
Okay, cool. Alright guys, I'm going to switch over to SRS. Everybody check in on 124.
So I'm back.
1-2, one ship, 964, taxi, runway 07.
Oh ja. To make the world complicated.
Conversion traffic, equal
Where
flight,
is the...
taxiing to runway 07.
Okay. Let's check on the 264 sector 14.
Okay.
Point for us to hold that and wait for them to clear out the immediate air threat. If you want to go ahead and throw that in with Chester once you get aligned.
Sounds good.
Oh, zijn ze maar zo groot?
We're on a Sochi, right?
Dat is niet groot. Fuck.
Yep, we're going to be decimal reflecting Sochi.
Test, test.
Dat is niet handig.
Oké.
Yo, test. Ik hoorde je alleen op Discord trouwens. Ik hoorde je niet op de juiste kanaal.
Nee, hebben we een eigen kanaal? Zullen we dat doen?
Dat is misschien wel zo handig.
1, 2, 5.
Ja. Als daar niemand op zit, dan was 1, 2, 4.1.
Oh, oké, doe 1, 2, 4,
Dan
4,
kunnen
1,
we
ja.
makkelijk een switch tussen space en...
Ja.
Sorry, I have to deafen Discord. They're still, they're not muted yet.
Roger.
Ik neem wel 16 mee, joh. Deze dingen heb ik niet gesplash.
Ik zie wel op 2, 4, 1 en ik ga ook wel op SRS.
Joe.
Clean 105, radio check. Gypsy 1-3. Do.
of the hold scope first. That's where you guys can start setting up air cover.
Chief disconnect over here.
Yeah, copy space. I think it'll be a few minutes more on getting the jet set up.
Copy. I know I got 2 cats ready to go. We might go ahead and start heading towards search point then.
Yeah, if you get airborne, hold. Wait for us to push. We'll try and open the door for you when we're up.
Copy that. Still traffic. 101, moving forward, taxi to cats 2 and 3.
Why is it so glitching so much? It's today. Okay. Maybe we'll get better in here. But where is our target? Do we have a target? The target is Sukumi Sachi.
104. Hold position.
Waypoint 1.
104.
Point.
Hold position. 104. Hold position. 104. Hold position.
Oh!
104. Hold position.
Oh!
104. Hold position. 104. Hold position.
Ah! I had the wrong button on.
104. Hold position. 104. Hold position. 104. Hold position.
Still traffic. 101, shooting cat position.
104. Hold position. 104. Hold position. 104. Hold position. 104. Hold position.
Carrier starting turn to heading 356. Ready to taxi.
Let's also radio check.
Prima Charlie.
Roger that. Final bearing. Roger that. Yep.
Hey, Victor.
Yeah, dat is het.
Yay. Je bent nog wel in Discord aan. I'm ready to text.
Dank je voor de waarschuwing.
Copy.
Oké, ik heb 4x16 sterren, 219, een quad en een 7.
Klinkt correct, hè?
047, hold position. 047.
Ik heb zo'n Mark 83's.
Keurig. Zit jij daar zo tegenover mij of niet?
Correct. That's me. Ik ben I'm aligned, so
Even aan het wachten dat die Hornets weg zijn.
correct. Croquet 2 en 3 of
Ja, klinkt goed.
toppie. Finch 105, Gypsy 103 and 104 standing by for taxing cat 2 and 3.
SOS, Foscan to 5 watching.
Alrighty. Yes, sir.
We got waypoint 1 for our ingress point.
Waar we ongeveer moesten zijn? 801.
Wat zei je?
Waar we precies moeten... ja.
Waypoint 1. Status traffic, Gypsy 103 and 104, taxing cat 2 and 3.
Chief, disconnect ground air supply.
Yo.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
GBU is net huge, man.
Maar heb jij de bearing of een kaartcoördinaten of een sector waar we moeten zoeken?
Ja, in de vicinity of waypoint 1. Dat is noord van ons. Ongeveer 80 kilometer verder, nautical miles. Sochi Airport.
Ik wacht tot ik volg jou wel.
Copy.
Glitch 103, Cap 3, ready to launch.
Okay. Send traffic, Clinch 105, ready for launch. Launching Cat 2. Okay, ready for launch. 1, 2, 3. Salute.
Launching Cap 3.
Launching Cat 2.
I've got nails 4 o'clock.
105 Airborne.
Airborne.
Ja, we zijn al 7,5 mijl van de boot af. Kunnen we wat stijgen naar...
Alright, those are some nails, 2 o'clock. And nails, 1 o'clock. And nails, 6 o'clock. And
just doorheen te lullen.
nails, 3 o'clock.
Stijgen we wel door naar 20.000 voet. Stands traffic, Gypsy 103.
20,000.
Gypsy 103, switching to 264.
Gypsy 1-4 signing off.
Gypsy 103, reporting station on 264.
Loud and clear 103. Gypsy 1-4 checking in. Copy that. I have both groups of Gypsy on the scope here. Tracking you now.
You got it.
Gypsy 1 Bossman, do you want bearings on how I think you should set up, or do you guys have a game plan? Gypsy 1 has an insertion point we'll work off of, and we will proceed from there with our orbit lantern. Copy that.
Roger.
Vlieg je nou rechts van mij?
Ja, absoluut.
That's nails, 2 o'clock. And nails, 1 o'clock. And nails, 6 o'clock. And dirt, 3 o'clock.
Is a 4-ship of Fulcrum headed right at you. Yeah, I get you.
Even kijken of ik visueel contact kan krijgen met...
Target call out from you, Bra 064 for 55. 064 for what? Ik hou de hoogte op 12. Play my last 53. 53. Charm 25, same target call out from you, 047 for 48.
Misschien kun je een beetje milpower. Kan ik je even inhalen.
Ik ben in aan het houden, ik zit op punt 7.
Copy.
Best man, just
Ja, ik visueel...
That's standby.
We've got nails, 9 o'clock.
Gypsy 101, I have two groups. One keeps fading in and out. Oh wait, boy, my last. I misread the chart here. Hold on. Alright, two groups. First group is the closest. This is the 4-ship of MiG-31. They are cold to you right now. Libra is 055 for 85. The second flight is a 2-ship of Fulcrum. 026
Switching
for 88.
to steer point 3.
Global View traffic, this is Eagle 32 landing on runway 7. You'll want 305 for that, but copy that, runway 7.
Okay, coming up on your left wing.
Mud, 11 o'clock.
Please check in on attack on their accounts. I will have it by have calls going, okay? This is Bosman. I had Gypsy 3 for check-in just a few minutes ago. Haven't said anything since then. Copy, I'm trying to get them on the attack channel or an R channel. Oh, my mistake.
Okay, let's head to waypoint. Let's head to waypoint 1
Checking in as for
on 345.
555.
We've got nails. 1 o'clock.
Als we deze engel pakken kunnen we een mooie egress maken naar het westen toe als je de bommen dropt.
Flight's coming our way.
Yes, that's
En we moeten sowieso wat hoger zitten voor de...
Yes, the Hornets are tasked for seat. Well, at least parts of the mark.
We moeten sowieso wat klimmen voor de anti-air.
Copy. Are we? I missed that memo. Hornets are loaded up, cap. Every airframe is loaded up for cap. Currently, yes. Copy that. Hang tight. Copy the whole time is Jim. It is.
Nails, 10 o'clock.
Standby USS Ticonderoga will do seat.
We hebben 40 nautical miles van onze target af ongeveer. We hebben de SAM, onze RWR.
I'm getting nails. 9 o'clock.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone. No. Where am I? Oh, he's... Gypsy 103, 104.
With search radars, so the fact that it's fired on you at that range is kind of bewildering, really. Not really. DCS.
Nails, 8 o'clock. We've got nails, 9 o'clock.
Oh, well, classic courtesy of the red, white, and blue. Hang tight.
Fake. What is he doing?
Friendly guerrilla group bearing 195, 22 miles. Angels, 25.
What is he doing?
Okay. Looks like nails, 1 o'clock.
Gypsy 103, Gypsy 104. Oh god. What is he doing?
Copy.
This area.
I've got nails, 4 o'clock.
Ah, there you are. 104, you're heading to a new direction.
There's a
See?
friendly. Hornet, 1 o'clock high, 3 miles.
Negative. I'm just keeping a hold until I've reached my desired altitude.
Roger.
Yeah, I'm pushing right up 300.
Okay. Which one was him then? Looks like
We have a stinger on the nose.
Launching now.
Okay, nails, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Roger.
I'll take the number if you want me to call.
Party time. Roger.
Bossman, Falcon, 1 flight targeted, reshift, bullseye,
Nails, 1 o'clock.
273 for 140 left.
It's all over the place, man.
Dirt, 11 o'clock. Nails, 8 o'clock. I'm getting nails, 9.
101, sending test.
Infield, pushing from waypoint 0 to 25,000.
Alright, space, I'm climbing towards Sochi. I'm 65 miles now. Deploying several assets to UAV tag SAMs around Sochi. Ready to go fast.
Pushing from waypoint 0 to
Copy, copy.
25,000.
Yikes, I'm gonna straight it out and move towards the objective.
Okay. Roger that, 104. Let's move on.
Mark 3,
our eyes open for smoke.
Approach both candles.
Looks like nails, 3 o'clock.
Falcon C01, Fox 3 long, lead arm, crank right. What I want is...
Oh, I got dirt at 2 o'clock.
Heading waypoint 1, Sochi SA2.
Roger.
We're gonna see if we can jump up on it here. If it launches at us, we will defend. The wall's focused on us, see if y'all can run in and put a couple bombs on it.
Heads up, nails, 12 o'clock.
Correction out.
We have a stinger on the nose. Wilco.
Okay. The sun lounge here.
The SA-19 can't reach us up there. We can still climb though.
Copy. It's a 10 now.
Okay, let's do this. Missile, 12 o'clock. Hot. Break left.
Descending.
Missile, 11 o'clock. Hot. Break right.
Alright, I'll be releasing the tower in about 5 miles. Alright, towers are gone. I'm going full. Going back to the boat.
Three, Gypsy. Gypsy
I'm
on
getting
force
nails,
down.
9 o'clock.
Is he? Who is that then? Oh, it's going down. No. Let's get to do the job done. Let's get the job done then.
We've got nails, 4 o'clock, and nails, 3 o'clock. Wilco. Citizen bad.
Well, there. Chief, focus up. I think by this back on the deck. Chief, focus up. Chief, focus up.
Chief, connect ground air supply. Chief, turn on the ground power. Ground air supply. Chief, turn off the ground power. Copy. Copy. Ground power is now on.
Roger that.
Stennis traffic 103 checking in.
Loud and clear, 104.
Ready to start.
We need a new plan.
So you said something about they cannot hit us from this altitude?
Yeah, I know I'm regretting my words, but we need to find something else.
I'll bring some tals. I thought I could dodge that, but no.
Well, at least looks like now we got 3 B-52s just chucking missiles at the SA-10 site, so maybe they'll be able to do something.
I hope so, buddy. We need a new plan. Because
We
I
are
thought
on
they
fuel.
could hit us at flight level 300. Because a lot of things can't hit us at that distance or height.
Just 1-2, shot 2-1. Well, if I just kind of like take off
Chief,
1-3.
disconnect ground air supply.
Take off what? Yeah, like just
Chief, turn off the ground power.
Like fly off 1-3. Since you're already on the active. I'll just wait. I'll just wait for you to come up. So, you shoot me down and then you find me. What is that? There was a MiG-29 spike under you, and then you were labeled as a hostile. So, yeah, I'm just giving you shit. Okay,
Request refueling.
Bloody traffic, Moose 1-2.
Request rearming.
07.
Checking comms. 103.
Go bloody traffic, Tom 2-1. I'm not too sure if it was active today, but there is. Fuck it. No impatient today. So, go ahead and line up on road 25. Have a good flight. YouTube. Bloody traffic, Moose 1-2, clear runway 07. Bloody traffic, Trump 2-1. Go, I'm good.
Okay, Vic. New plan is I'll drop some tiles. You take your moment of opportunity after that, and then hope for the best.
Ready to taxi.
It's 105, ready to taxi. Really,
Yes, sir.
Cham 1 Florida.
Gypsy 103, ready to taxi.
Yeah, they got one heading through right now, and then the one at 21,000 in jettison his stores when they got launched on. The little ATM that could. Let's see what it does.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
103, 104, you ready? Take a break.
103 is waiting for the conclusion of the ATM missile. I may have an idea for an approach, but it's going to be a trench run and a half.
A trench run?
Yeah, because to the northeast of our target's a bunch of mountains. We could use that to our advantage, but
Kind of detour, but okay.
yeah, I know.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about bringing cluster munitions and just go for it.
You want to go from north to south instead of south to north.
No, yeah, from Gudauta towards Sochi.
From east to west.
Infield, in from the west.
Copy.
5304 for 80.
And just wing it. Wanna try it?
Yep.
Bullseye 304 for 80.
I set the waypoint ingress Gypsy 1314.
All right.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
Nice traffic, Glacier 105, taxiing to Cat 3.
Alright, guys, what I want you to do is load up to do a similar strike to what we were supposed to do. But wait at the insertion point. I'm going to come in. I have a pair of harms that we're not really supposed to have. I'm just tired of dealing with this fight.
Arms? Nice.
If somebody else wants to run up and run Wild Weasel with me, we might be able to have a better chance if we got two targets for them to try to track.
Okay, I'm loading up with my old other setup towers too.
I got 2 touts with me. I can also Wild Weasel with you.
Out of the cockpit, what you say, Smith?
I said if somebody wants to load up with jack dispensers and run in to give them a second target to try to chase down while my harms are inbound, that'd be great.
Better. Yeah, sounds good. I'll join you.
How many chefs are there in the dispenser as an extra chef?
I don't know how much is in the extra pot, but I figured that plus whatever Keeper gives us for everything else, it should help.
I've never used it before, but it should just be the same as using any countermeasures, right?
Yeah, it's the same thing. You just throw it underneath. I think it's on pylon 3. I always take it whenever I'm taking a tarp spot.
Cool.
That's smart.
103 lining up, Captain Block.
And 03 is ready for lunch. And Cat 3.
Marshall, 0, working. Marking ops, 065, 450. Angels, 15. State 5.4.
Who is who now? On the deck.
048, Mother's weather is visibility 10 plus mile. Scattered clouds at 8,000. Altimeter is 293. King Swan recovery expected BRC 357. Report see me at 10.
0, working.
Still strike finish 105. Gypsy 103, launching Cat 3. Salute.
I never knew you got my call sign, or my Modex.
So the way it's supposed to work is he's supposed to be 1 and 3. You're supposed to, or Dex is supposed to be 1 and 3. Victor's supposed to be
Showing nails 4 o'clock.
late,
We've got nails 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I know, but he called himself Ninja 103.
Yeah, I'm trying to break you guys. It's not 103, it's 13 and 14 when you're calling him a gypsy. And the only time you have to use that is when we're talking to Boss Man.
Okay.
Ninja 103, launching catwalk. Roger. Space to start by frequency.
Okay, we're on 5, switching to 264.
Copy that, Eagle. Stand by.
Gypsy 103 reporting on 261. How the hell is he so fast then? Oh, he's the hard.
Okay, Nails, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and Nails, 6 o'clock, and Nails, 2 o'clock.
Where's Victor then?
Time triple 8, hold 302 for 120.
Oh, there he is.
Alright, Nails, 5 o'clock.
Disco, we're here. Everyone let me know so we can turn back up.
I just got airborne.
Friendly T-ship, Brock 250, 8 miles, Angel 6. There's a friendly F-14, 12 o'clock, 4 miles.
Sounds good. I'll come find you. Yeah, I'm still circling the boat for the green light from space.
Roger. Where the hell is he? Yeah, there he is.
Fox 08, Boston, Rock 008 for 27, 3 down, 200. Hold, headed north, Hamilton, forward.
Copy. Well,
Got you crossing my nose now, space.
Copy. Let's turn up the bush. Thanks, man. Gypsy One, Flight 2 Tomcats checking in for indeed. Status of the station if you have it.
Media reports coming in right now. The Tomahawks just touched down. Stand by. Media reports as follows. All 3 radars associated with the SA-10 site have been destroyed. All launchers are still present. SA-15 confirmed destroyed. SA-19 still active. It moved after the Tomahawks had been fired.
Gypsy copies.
okay, so an SA side active.
Known SAM strength at Sochi. This is an word known here. SA-19, as previously mentioned, and there is a SA-8 Ursa on the northeast corner of the airbase in the open.
Copy. 103.
fuel ship. 850 mainstays. We were actually still operating. You still want to go for your ingress point, right?
Absolutely. Good position, egress point. Ingress.
Survived its confrontation with Charm that is currently refueling at a IL-78. Alright, switching to steer point east of Roy.
Switching to steer point 1. Roger that.
Misschien skip
And
it.
a very brave pilot.
We have a friendly B-52, 12 o'clock, 14 miles.
No good hit.
So I was talking to someone says,
I couldn't hear you, what you said.
climb the 25.
Copy.
I'm getting the feeling you took out everything that we would have needed, but it is what it is.
Gypsy 1-4 checking in. Running clear. Alright, I'm moving to our steer point space.
Copy, we're gonna come in, see if we can piss anything else off, and if nothing's left, you guys come in, right play clean, we'll go back, trap, and rearm for what's left.
Copy.
There is something that's actually going to shoot at us. The way I want to do this is rope ladder, fire up, I'll right right, you rope left, and we're going to go 90 degrees to each other. I'll take heading 09, you take 27.
Copy.
Infield on station at Pulse 266.
We've got nails on our 12.
104, 103, joining up on your left.
Just saw an Eagle at ground speed 32 get hit by a missile. I think that was an error of some sort. I don't think that's actually possible. Unless he was diving, I guess. Charm 2-1, lost me.
Alright, those are some nails. 2 o'clock.
So,
Yep, that's good at 11 o'clock.
Alright, guys, load up. Magnum, break.
1, jump 2-5. Lost man.
There's dirt at 2 o'clock.
East to west. 7 state, level 4. Your weapon state, please. Magnum. These Mavericks 2 arms. Bird. Red by. And break. Charm 2-1, I guess all charm flight be advised. Partisans have just called in a large number of armored vehicles moving through the city of Sanaki, towards Kolki. What's called already? Not Kolki, Kolki. So, give me just a second, I will get you a bearing and a rough estimate as to where these partisans called in this convoy. Charm 2-1, this convoy is supposedly approximately maybe ready to hit the deck. See if we can sneak in. Moving southeast.
Copy. Let's hit the deck.
I'm out of weapons, so I'm watching the...
So I got dirt at 2 o'clock and nails
Alrighty.
at 6 o'clock and nails 12 o'clock.
Straight into this valley in front of us.
I'll make it back to base. Also, Charm, be advised, there's a warship of MiG-31 that just turned to the west. Switching towards the point, so cheap. Diving. There's the one that's been patrolling around the airspace.
Nails 9 o'clock.
Boss man, TC-14, if you want to see something cool, we're diving in towards the canyon above, go down south.
Hey man, dirt at 10 o'clock.
Straightening it out. Boss man, pushing you, keep it
Do that.
Fly off to the right, I can't. We'll go with the gauge, bro. No, my weapon is...
Yes, sir. Alright, those are some nails. 2 o'clock.
105, remind me to set up my streaming again.
Set up your what? Your strafing?
No, remind me to set up OBS again, because that was fucking through. That's so cheap, waypoints are accurate.
Couldn't hear that Bosman was talking.
Butcher 101, Bra 056 for 6 is behind you. Fulcrum just jumped out of Sochi. Gypsy 119, hit the damage if you can still help. Copy, Way 1. Butcher 105, 103, emergent Bra. 294 for 28.
I've got some dirt at 3 o'clock.
Copy, Bosman. Gypsy 103 engaging.
101, that was not planned. It's something DCS just did. Boss man, can I get a vector for that supposed conflict?
Okay.
Talk to him. 2-1, the report was... let me find it again. The grid given to me in the report is to your 11 o'clock for 6 miles.
I've got some dirt. 12 o'clock. Sure. Walking.
Sorry.
Target. 21 miles.
This one 5. What's quick?
Incoming. Stinger. 10 o'clock.
Can we ask the partisans what might be in the convoy?
Come on.
They said big green rolly thing.
12 miles.
Thanks. Looks like I call it text.
For warp-up missiles.
Here we go.
Come on, warm-up missiles.
29.
Come on, warm up. Warm up.
Boss man, 3 Hornets, ready for testing.
Target, 6 miles.
Warm up.
Whoa, there's 600. Missile launch, 6 o'clock. Hot. Okay, Mr. Earnhardt, we can slow down a little. 6 o'clock high.
Fuck.
Speed is 510.
Last
1
one.
o'clock.
Gypsy 1-3 merged.
350. Missile launch, 2 o'clock high.
Oh, fuck. Goddamn. Everything goes Fubar.
We're bingo fuel.
Alright, that's handy. Oh no. Don't do that. Yeah.
Well, the problem I ran into is we've got 2 players that are on the red team, saw I was damaged and still decided to shoot me again. Those weren't AI, those were players. Yeah. They're members here, I don't know who they are, and honestly I really don't care. But it's aggravating. You know, there is nothing that's supposed to be spawning out of Sochi, and yet the 2 MiG-12 magically appear out of there, and it's just like,
Yikes.
I'm sorry.
Let's get them.
You know, there wasn't supposed to be anything left of that SA-10 to shoot back at us, yet we've been fighting, we have been running seed on an SA-10, when we have no business doing it.
Disconnect ground air supply.
Yeah.
The biggest problem that I saw here, and I can't blame anyone for this, I guess it's DCS AI, but the 3 B-52s that spawned in, or maybe it was 2, either way, they only launched one of the missiles, one of their, whatever they're called, not harpoons, but they only launched one missile. So there was a
straight at it.
Yeah, it was a singular missile that was launched at the site, and then all 3 of those B-52s just were nose hot hauling ass at the 10 site, and they got shot. Again, I don't know if it's a DCS, if it's
Ready
this,
to start.
So,
that was like
what
the
that
first
is
thing that
you
happened.
have to instruct something that carries that weapons like that, you have to instruct them how many times to fire, and on what targets.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like you can't just give them an area, kill area. You've got to give them specifics, and Olympus doesn't quite have the ability to do that. These are things that I struggled with when I was building the missions myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that Daki's not having an easy time doing that.
Yeah.
But it's reasons like this that we really need to have a team that's pre-building these, not just Daki throws in whatever he can to match up the group that shows up there. You know, there's too much chaos, there's too little planning able to be done. You know, if we had the SA-10 site that we were expecting, we had the ground forces we were expecting, then what we originally launched with would have been perfect. 2 Tomcats doing, you know, dumb bombs, 2 Tomcats doing precision strikes.
Yeah.
You guys could have just taken out, like, 4 and 5 could have, or 1, 4, 1, 5 could have just taken out the 19s, the 8s, the 15s, and we would have been done.
Chief, turn off the ground power.
You know, and me and Money Sauce would have glassed everything else.
I know it's not. I know it's a game, so you know. Obviously, it's a game, but at the same time, you know, in reality, a flight of like F-14s wouldn't be going to bomb an airfield and have to, you know, cover themselves for cap. It would be like, you know, they'd have F-18s, or you know, there'd be mixes of things that were doing different jobs and not everything having to do it all at once.
Right. I mean, something like this, it would have been best to task, you know, and this was a communication breakdown. This required at least 1, if not 2, Hornets coming in to just do seed and let us run deed. We can do deed, that's not a problem. But it's just, you know,
Sorry, it
It's
was.
too hard. We need, yeah, let's just forego with the objective for now.
Destroy the players.
Sorry, I wasn't much use on this one. I kept trying to find those guys because I remember he had said, you know, there's unplanned aircraft, so I was in the back seat of Vel here trying to find them.
I never heard that part.
Yeah, we found the site, and right as I got us keyed on to the Tunguska, we got whacked by either a player or the Tunguska. I don't know which.
That was the Tunguska on our 11 o'clock, and I managed to get a round really near it because I just CCRP'd it.
Yeah.
And then I was trying to get enough speed out of the engine so I could get the second Tunguska that was just on our 12 o'clock, but you ejected us both. So I was
My
almost
bad.
on that.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I was really concentrated on that, and then I heard poof, and I'm like, oh, I should have said something. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
So, the one other thing for communications, I guess I have not been clear about this. So, explain to you guys why we're supposed to have a different call sign. The way it's supposed the intention is that when you're dealing with Air Force AWACS, we're not having to have them go back and forth flight numbers and positions versus modexes. Because the modexes don't really tell you who's flight lead. You know, flight lead could be running the 111 bird, and his wing could be running 101.
Yeah.
So the way this is
ready to taxi.
on the boat, you go by your modex, your aircraft number. So taxiing, takeoff, you do your departure call, you know, status traffic, 101, last calls, pushing to
Chief, remove the
264.
wheel chocks.
Once you
Yeah.
go to call boss man, you call in as a unit. You don't call in as individuals. It helps keep the traffic down. So usually what it would be is if we're all going up together, I would call in, or my reel would call in, you know, Gypsy 1 checking in 4 Tomcats as fragged, air to air, you know, air or ground turrets, whatever it happens to be.
Copy.
And that covers the 4 of us. If you have to directly message him,
Checking in with
you know, for Yikes' position, you know, for Yikes, if you had to call him directly, it'd be Gypsy 1-3.
checking in to
Or you,
F-14.
right, I mean, if you're just trying to call him to ask, you know, bogeyed up or something,
Yeah.
I mean, that would be when you call him as 1-3.
Wouldn't it be Gypsy 2-1 since we were a different element at this time?
So the way that it works is, well, we could have done that. We could have been 1-1 or 1-2, and you guys could have been 2-1 and 2-2. The other option is to run us as a 4-ship, and I can split you guys off for other tasking.
Yeah.
So from now on, we can do that. That's not a problem. Whoever's going to be the second lead, they will have their own tasking. You'll call in as 2-1 and 2-2.
Well, on the bright side, I guess you can call it the bright side, the B-52 decided it wanted to launch its missiles now.
Yeah.
Good me.
Oh,
Yeah,
he probably was able to get the setting right to get them all to launch at the same time.
yeah.
There is not.
Case
The problem is there's not much
105
left over
protection.
there.
Yeah.
Oh man, we really got close, Dex. Check that. That's just
Yeah, I'm looking
3
at
kilometers. That's
Look at
walking
it.
distance.
looking at spectator view here. It's an interesting setup. Interesting setup, for sure.
I mean, like, I've been trying really hard through this not to break out my cheat weapons. Just because,
Your cheese weapons?
yeah. So,
Enlighten me.
okay, so I have a mod file built up that lets me load unapproved weapons onto the Tomcat.
Oh, that mod file, I know. Yeah.
So I've been trying really hard to just leave it alone and we play this, according to the time
Old
frame.
school.
When we were dealing with that SA-10 for so long and nothing was working, I went, screw it, I'm bringing out the harms. I took a pair of AGM-88s and I got a kill with one.
Does that so with that script, with that file, could you join any? Does it screw integrity check, or can you join any
does.
server and just? Oh,
It screws
okay.
So it actually kind of does. It depends on what it depends on what that particular server is set to check. Our server has no integrity check. If I was to get on Grey Flag, I can run it, even though there's a quote integrity
That's
check
crazy.
on it. But I don't, because the last time I did, I had a lot of people questions like, "Why are you going into here with like nothing under your aircraft?" Like, I do, you just don't. see it. Yeah, it's just a matter of like,
Hearts magically appear.
Yeah, that's when you gotta like take a couple different ones and then like, oh well, I just lighten the load. And there goes the Tunguska.
Boom.
so it's that sort of stuff. It has limited use. So stuff like harms, CPU 105s, I can take. If I don't take anything else, I can take 10 CPU 105s.
Insane.
I've relayed out how you can load up
What's that?
the GPU 12s. So instead of taking one per pylon in the belly, you can load it out so that it's as you use the same way use the same loading system you would for like the Mark 82s, because it's the same bomb just with the nose cone on it and the tail fin. You just can't put the full complement like you would the 82s. You have to stagger them. But it lets you put 8 down the belly, and because there's nothing that says you can't, I've talked to a couple of people that have worked on or around Tomcats and said there is nothing that says we never could do it. There was just never a reason to put GPU 12s on the glove pylons.
You're going back out there, Jans?
Yeah.
Well, now that the air has been suppressed there, you can just try it.
Friendlies, F-18, 12 o'clock low, 1 mile. All right, Nails, 5 o'clock.
Just gonna buy
So
back.
yeah, there's the change of the GPU 12s, so you can take a total of 14 of them. I mean, you really can make the Tomcat a bomb truck without having to break it. Like I said, I can run harms. I can only take 2. They go under glove pylons because they're so large that fit anywhere else.
It's game time.
And you can only use them in target of opportunity mode. So you have to stay locked up. It's like using an oversized Shrike. which actually once the F4 comes out, I might redo it so there's strikes instead.
That's funny.
We've got a
Because if
friendly
you think
guerrilla
about
group
it,
bearing
the
040,
farm really
4
wasn't
miles.
available.
We've got a friendly
Don't get me wrong,
F-18,
they did
3
put
o'clock,
them on there
3
at one
miles.
point to test it out and see if you could do it.
Yeah.
But that was going to be with the Delta.
One SA-10 launcher, one SA-19,
The Mark 20s were the custom
CU-23
boats, right?
emplacements.
Yeah, those are rock eyes.
So what's the status on the track and such radars
I'm
there?
gonna bring those back there and see if I can get some
Radars for the SA-10
things.
have been destroyed, as has the SA-8. I look at it. Launchers are still intact as well.
Oh no, wait, I'm rolling off. No way.
The only radar I have
I'm rolling off the deck.
anywhere out there is
Great.
With
Got the rearm.
Yep. Fuck. Never mind. That was just stupid. Yeah, wheel chokes on.
Yeah.
That's my only gripe out of this.
I mean, I would have liked to know that we had those two players.
We had a role-playing group for a while now.
I didn't know about that. No. And as a CO, I don't know why I would have told this.
Yeah, I may have broken the NDA then.
There's a Hornet without wings
Well,
on the deck.
the thing is that I should know about this. This shouldn't be something that we don't hear about, and it's kind of messed up to have these other to have actual players on there that know what our aircraft do, they can exploit or the weaknesses of our aircraft, and we're not expecting that.
Change the password.
I don't mind fighting players every so often, but there's a reason I don't play on things like Enigma or Growling Sidewinder. Because that's not the type of play that I want.
It's carnage.
Yeah, I got asked a while back. I don't even have the post anymore.
I got a buddy who plays almost exclusively on Enigmas. More power to him, but he asked me why I never want to play with him on Enigmas. Man, the PvP aspect, it's just too chaotic, and all it turns into is people either hugging the deck or hugging the deck, and then it's not the guy I want to be able to go in and do what I want to do, have a good fight, die or maybe not, but with PvP, especially on places like Enigmas, it's just a bunch of people in Mirages and shit hugging the deck and just hauling ass straight to the other enemy's airfield and not doing anything else, and it just gets boring. It's take off, die, take off, die. It's just not very appealing to me.
Yeah, my last group that I was part of before I joined NATO, Joe, that was a PvP group that did PvE missions in the weekend, but that's a 4YA group.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I learned a lot of dogfighting tactics from that. You don't hug the deck in an F-14. You just go as high as possible. You gotta snipe people, and a bunch of other tactics that I've forgotten.
Well, that worked, 2 years ago, and I hate to say this, but that worked 2 years ago. And the Phoenixes were fantastic.
Yeah, you could hit shit at 150 miles.
Just be high and fast, and then shoot some Fox 2s. They never see them coming.
Yeah.
They would think.
Unfortunately, what you have now is the Phoenix has been nerfed to hell, which, you know what? It was never proved to be a great, anti-fighter missile. It's not what it was designed for, and I get that. But then they expect us to take that up against stuff like 120Cs. You know, you got fighters coming at us with 120Cs and R73s, and it's like, or R77s, and it's, how am I supposed to compete with that?
Bring in 20s? I mean, we should technically be able to put 6 underneath. There's enough space there.
We can fit 4 120s underneath, and then 2 on the glove pylons. Basically, you load them the same way you would sidewinders. They're not sparrows. And that was tested. It's not... That's something else with the mod that I built. That's something else I put in there, is the ability to run 120s. But it's kind of... How would you... Like, if I'm doing PvP, how would you feel if the two of us were going at each other to come up against somebody in a Tomcat and suddenly you're going to hit with 120 Charlies or 120 Bravos?
Yeah.
You know, you're starting to call hacks, you know, what the hell is going on? Someone's spawning missiles out of nowhere because that doesn't come off the Tomcat. The only Tomcats that were going to get 20s or 120s were the late Deltas in like 05, like 04, 05. After they have retired the 54, they were considering doing that. They actually have the software wrote to put into the main computer, but when they decided to cut the Tomcat's lifespan by an extra 4 years, it was supposed to go to 2010, and they cut it down to 2006. And when they made that change, they're like, you know what, we're not facing any kind of air threat, we're not going to put the time and effort to reprogramming these things to deal with the AMRAAM. So, if you guys want to start running 120s,
Copy.
if that's a thing that you guys want to do, we can bring it up to Docky.
Ground power is
See if he'll
outbound
approve
your
us running
spot.
it. I will share the file, I don't mind.
Hey, what are you doing?
But I'm going to tell you right now, he's going to tell us hell
Copy.
no for this campaign.
Ground air supply is
Roger.
Because, you know, the Hornets barely got 120 Bravos.
Hey, what are you doing?
That,
Hey, what are you
You
doing?
could say that you could ask for...
Closing canopy. Check.
I don't...
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh no, I do have 120 Alphas.
Yeah.
Hey, what are
This
you
is
doing?
120 alphas. But to be honest, Space, we got a lot of air kills the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been punching. We always punch up against our class, and we always come back on top. I mean,
Yeah. I've talked to Doc about this. I'm not having a great time anymore, and a lot of it's because I don't want to do that type of fighting. You know, if you guys are enjoying it, you guys are doing great at it, have at it, enjoy yourselves. The problem is I attribute that type of fighting to flying like it's Ace Combat, and I stopped flying Ace Combat when I started flying DCS. I want a much more realistic and much more appropriate combat flight, and I can't fault you guys for enjoying it. You know, that'd be wrong of me to sit there and say you're wrong
No,
for enjoying this.
I'm not saying
I'm
that,
loving.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. But the skill that we have compared to other flight groups, with our aircraft, we're always punching up
Yeah,
technology-wise, and
this is true.
we make a lot of kills with just A9s and 7s.
You just
That's just
mean technology-wise, not
Guns.
the fighting swarms of enemies.
Yeah, and that's
yeah,
really my bigger problem with it is it's not what we're fighting, it's how many of them we're fighting.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that, and Disco, you know this, how many times did you and I go up and we kind of get separated in the first fight, and then there's a swarm of 8 flankers coming at us.
Yeah, then there's no way to
that's stupid.
go.
Right, there's nowhere
knock
for us
down.
to go. And, you know, I'll get tied up with one, and then there's another one on my ass. They've got high aspect off bore sight
Many missiles.
heat seekers.
Yeah.
So what am I supposed to do? I'm low on gas, I'm low on countermeasures, I'm low on weapons.
It's all.
You can only dodge
It's
6
almost
missiles.
It's. I like the way we fly when we do through the Inferno stuff.
Yeah. You know, we go up, we set a good cap, we'll pick an area, we'll pick an area and we'll defend that area. And I would like to do some of that, and it's not what we ever seem to, it's not what I ever seem to find on here. And
Bring it up.
I don't know, I don't know what to do, like, I don't want this to sound like Docu's doing this wrong. Docu's playing this and doing this the way he thinks is best, the way he likes it, and you know what, that's great.
We can also
When I
upgrade
was
his
building-
doctrine on making missions.
Well, when I was making missions, that's why we saw the change from the swarms to much better coordinated fighting. You know, I was trying to change it from the mindset of we'll just throw more fighters at them to we'll make them work harder for their kills.
Ready to taxi.
When we got into when we were doing the last campaign that I was the primary builder on, you know, we weren't seeing a whole lot of air-to-air kills because, well, let's be realistic, Iran didn't have a lot to throw at us.
Yeah.
You know, but you were gonna fight for what the ones that you did get.
Yeah, the AI was really tough. I mean, the last 3 weeks I was surprised I managed to get 3 kills pretty easily.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, that was
in dogfight.
But that was the point, is dogfights are not supposed to be easy. This is not supposed to be something we walk in, we come to 20
PPQ.
miles, launch a Fox 3, and just prance away with a kill.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like that in real life.
Nope.
So, but I think I'm going to get going. Overall, for what we were given, you guys did good. You guys did really well. I'm much happier with the teamwork that we showed today. You guys did really well with that. I will just keep taking on what he throws at us.
If we have
Sounds
another
good.
objective like this, just abandon it, start supporting other elements.
Yeah, or escort mission or something.
I don't know if you guys remember the last time we were in the Caucasus. I was building missions
Darks.
when I was still building missions. We had built in an escort where it was supposed to be a flight of, I think, C-17s or something, coming from the west side of the Black Sea. It was dead at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, the weather.
I had to freaking fight tooth and nail to pull that task back to us, like it was built for us. And somehow, Tiro and the Mirages were like, oh, we'll take that. No, you won't. You ain't got the legs to handle it. Not to mention the MiG-31s that came in to pick it off. How are they going to deal with the MiG-31s?
Yeah, they were fast, man.
Those guys, so the MiG-31 is built to fly at 65,000 feet for short distances at Mach just under 3.
Remove the wheel chocks.
I had them at the game's limit. I set them with a starting speed of Mach 3, and because of the fact that the game's not modeled exactly properly at that speed and that altitude, they kept diving down and they kept slowing down because they didn't have the thrust. But it is what it is. I let them, I gave them every advantage to try to get them to do what they're supposed to do. And the guys that were on did a fantastic job intercepting and killing those things before we lost any of our transports. But it's thanks to having the Phoenix. We can reach
Yeah.
out and touch these guys at, 90 miles when they're at 60,000 feet.
Yep.
Now, I would like to see us get a mission that's more directed towards the aircraft's original tasking.
Intercept.
We're not, proper
Yeah.
intercepts. We're not running deltas. We don't have the technology from the 2000s when these things were the weapon of choice over, Iraq and Afghanistan. We don't have GPS guidance. We don't have the upgraded lanterns, which it kind of pisses me off because we've got the actual lantern from the upgraded side, but we have the display from the original testing.
Yeah.
I hear myself.
Oh yeah.
That's yikes.
Yikes!
Dude. Yeah.
But, like, that's one of the things that's kind of bugged me, and I don't mind using it. That's why, Pax, it's nothing against you, but I personally favor Jester if I'm using the Lantern Pod, because it's easier to tell him, kill this. Because he can look at 2 pixels and go, that's a tank, that's